Okay, so hopefully nothing stupid happens.
It should have continued to only be...
No! Upside to splitting the pit on... Wait. We're on 51. Let me put on the... I said I would do 50. Yeah, W's on.
Because only Waluigi fans...
Oh, wait! I think that was a...
Poop. And there are 3 of them, you're fine.
On.
Because only Waluigi fans dwell in the deepest depths.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the advantage. Splitting in half means I can edit the footage easier. Yeah. Badge Bandit! Okay, so I'm gonna try to hurry my ass
HP
up.
is 12. It's like, that's spicy.
And they steal badges? But, like, if they steal badges, you can battle again to get your crap back. But I'm taking no chances with you motherfuckers. We'll start the power level. Now, the good thing about not having a save in the pit means with the footage I was able to salvage, which is working footage. If I needed to, I could just, unfortunately, get back to 450 and basically explain the same nonsense, but this should be fine. Because if there was really an error, then it probably would have crashed, and I could probably realistically wipe out 50 floors, but cutting the pit in half, while it wasn't my intention, is going to make this easier to edit. And we're going to start leveling. Ice Puff. Really fast down here. I just wasn't expecting the 100 draws, etc. These are enemies.
Wait, because it says pit 1 trials, etc. Would these have actually said that if you would waited to get
If I waited to get their Tattle, I think it would have set their area, but on. Trying to focus so I can
focusing. Ooh, yeah, now we're getting the...
I'm trying to focus so I don't lose my crap again. The recording stops.
Considering that the Danganronpa, when this shit happened before, aired out basically at the start, I assume we're going to be fine.
I just accidentally smacked the keyboard when I came back, and it stopped the recording, but I was able to salvage the one. This is why I like the MKV format. Those files are non-corruptible.
Hey, Dark Boo.
And hey, splitting the pit in half is just going to be more convenient from an editing perspective. So, in a way, while it wasn't my intention, this was a smarter idea. Because that gives me 2 short recordings to work through. For the pit. And while, again, it wasn't the intention, that means those 2 recordings are literally the pit 50 floors and then the pit other 50 floors. So, I'll just go with whatever. Doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm just paranoid now. Meaning I'm trying to rust my ass. I love the lock. You know what? You guys are grounded. Arf. So, anyway, that fucking dumb scare out of the way. I don't know what caused it. I think a computer tab just, for some reason, just caught fire and it caused the computer to fuck up. But, it's whatever. What I was saying, like, the string sack annoys me. Oh, yeah, here's the moonclap. So, it is what it is. It's fine. my backup saves and stuff anyway, but I was able to salvage the footage, so that's a moonclaff. Basic clef living on the moon.
Why is the moonclaff down here? This is literally as far from the moon as you could possibly get.
Is it though?
We're not only on the planet, we're underground. Not even on the surface of the planet.
Fair enough. The strange sack annoys me because while some people said this would have been overpowered, most people, even the craziest of fans, said it should have been 30 items.
That's why I said I feel like it should have been 25.
25 or 30? Hello, asshole. Also, it can't be YouTube without fucking technology screwing up your recordings.
Don't know what the videos of before. I don't remember who it was. They said you can't be a YouTuber without something going wrong.
Hey, at least that fucking error happened during my pee break. Meaning if I combined that footage, you would never know there was a problem unless I literally told you, and I told you, so you know there was a problem. But the only reason I'm bringing it up is if another fucking crash happens, and I'm able to salvage the footage, which I should be able to. I just wasn't expecting the random nonsense. Okay. Hold on. Just put that back on and we'll go ahead and add another attack. That way I got my luck back. Especially down this far, because that much luck will be really good. Me talking about the luck made me think of, it's just this clip that spreads around that's really old, but it just every few years it just blows up, and the video title was something like one of the best jokes in Scooby-Doo, and I agree with that title that it's a phenomenal joke, where they're in this like building, and it's a multi-layered joke, and they get, and damn it, what the clip is, it's Scooby and Shaggy just walk into one of the rooms of wherever they are, and there's a sign on the wall, and the sign on the wall reads, "Roar, roar, lots of ruck," but then Scooby reads it, "4th floor, lots of luck," and Shaggy, what did you say, Scoob? Because the sign is written with R's, Scooby speaks normally, reading the R sign. And even Shaggy has this, what did you say, Scoob?
I thought you were going to knock out the clip that's, I believe, from the remake, the What Did He Do to Deserve This?
No, it's because I said I had lots of luck. Anyway.
You're going to knock out the clip, the What Did He Do to Deserve This, where it was like an anime, I don't remember which anime, it's an anime from this game.
No, that! Damn it. That was spreading around, because that's a new clip. It was, I believe it was a Spuck Top. It was some type of fuzzy beetle.
It was.
He gets hit. He becomes confused. Then he becomes like frozen. It's just a like everything in the game is just picking on him.
Like every like stage hazard basically all happens at once.
Oh.
Not like every. It's like a good 3 or 4 stage hazards all happen basically in quick succession.
Yes, and it's hilarious. Yeah, we're about to start power leveling. Okay. It's like just stage hazard after stage hazard, and it's really fucking funny. Recording seems fine, but if we talk about it, it'll catch fire, so I'm just not gonna acknowledge it. Definitely not recording.
Your coins are 1992.
Oh shit. This goes by so damn fast.
I think that was a good year for games. I'm trying to think of what's a good thing that came out in 1992.
Because we're on a first recording, that was 10 minutes.
Yeah. Trying to think what's a good game that came out.
It is!
In
5 to 10 minutes of floor.
in 92. I can't think of one, and this isn't a bit about all games that came out that year being terrible, even though most of them probably were. This is, I literally can't think of something where it's like, oh, that was 92.
Sonic 2 was 92.
I rest my case.
The dry bonds. The driest of bonds. Hi, boy. Dry bonds have a gimmick where if you kill them, she'll bring it up. They become a pile. Fire and explosions permanently destroy the pile.
Oh, motherfucker, Darkest Dungeon was your corpse mechanic.
What?
I said, motherfucker, Darkest Dungeon was your corpse mechanic.
However, if they're all piles, it doesn't matter. You do not have to beat a pile.
Now, I will be fair and say they turned, I believe they let you turn this off in the final version. The notorious thing in the original Darkest Dungeon was the corpse mechanic, where every enemy in the game, I believe, after you killed them, they would become a corpse on the ground. I think it was because they would revive after a few turns, but them being a corpse, they would still take up the slot that, like...
Oh! We're starting to find everybody. Everybody. It's a wizard. It's
Dark Wizard.
I pronounce it wizard because of the extra Z, but some people will just say wizard. But I always did the wizard. I emphasized... What?
Just fucking tattle him and murder this man, because if you don't, I'm going to start quoting Wizard Beer or its various memes. I'll say a pit of 100 trials, etc. That shows, I believe they changed something. Which is funny. Anyway, like I was saying, I think this is how it worked. I can't remember. Darkest Dungeon had the corpse mechanic, where when you kill an enemy, they become a corpse, and the way like the game's combat works, everything's on a line, kind of like this game. So it would be like if in this game you kill an enemy at the front of a line and their corpse is taking up the space in the front, so because that is still in the front, you couldn't hammer anything behind it. It would be like if the game did something like that. So
about to start power level.
So because the corpses
Frost Piranha.
Two.
Frost Piranha.
So because the corpses took up a space and people pointed out shit sort of like
oh god damn it.
It begins.
God damn it. God.
Ooh, HP is 10.
Yep. My problem.
I know. Those assholes are your problem. Our point is,
No, so I have to do some dumb shit.
You have to do regular jump then.
As they say.
Or hammer.
Knock him out. That's a Darkly Key 2. And a Darkly Key 2.
Oh, I'm gonna get RNG. Good RNG. Bad RNG.
Can summon.
And bad RNG.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Okay, you can tattle them and then kill one of them.
That's why I don't...
Yeah, attack is 5. It's like,
Yeah, all its spiny eggs.
So
Becomes Sky Blue Spinies.
oh, they fixed the translation.
Basically, I'm trying to get a Sky Blue Spiny, and I don't want to die in here.
Whoa.
Hold on. If I can just get...
Also, if you get, you know, lucky, and well, one, you're carrying like 5 or 6. Oh, there it is.
Okay, good. Hold on, good. 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 I have
Wasn't it in the original game those enemies that was mistranslated and it said they would throw pipes?
pipes. Yeah.
Yeah.
On.
So they fixed it.
Totally sure.
Not just they fixed it because they fixed it. It now tells you about the sky blue spinies, meaning that those are now easy.
Because in the original game, let me read this again. Yeah. Darkly Key 2, Ride the Rain Cloud, 13. Yeah. Attacks by throwing spiny eggs. Yeah,
Yes.
it was pipes.
Yeah.
But the thing is, a fuck are you? I'm done. And we're gonna level up in a minute anyway. And now that means I never have to worry about those again. When I talked about this on GameCube, but I love telling this story. I was going for Tattles when I first tested Danger Mario. On my own, I wanted to complete the Tattle log, and I missed the Sky Blue Spiny.
Because due to the whole,
Yeah.
it says.
No, I forgot that was a thing.
Because I don't think
I had to play through the pit again.
because of the mistranslation. I don't think the original Tattle tells you that they throw, like that they can throw a Sky Blue Spinies. It might.
On with my 3. Power Rush, Power Rush, Power Rush. On. 2 more Power Rush. And that would be all the Power Rush, and then it would come down to if we wanted Jumpman or other shit. But we're about to start.
Okay, well, you also still need to put the Mega Rush on.
Near the end, as we go, I can adjust. I wasn't running Mega Rush. Like, that would have been good in that example. Isn't that just odd? Man just becomes a regular enemy. Should be the dark version of...
Yeah, Dark Crawl.
Yeah, good. I never need those idiots again.
Bop.
So long, suckers. So yeah, if you're going for 100% Tattle, get the Spiny. Like, seriously, don't make the mistake I did. And once you have it, then you can invalidate everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody. Now, to be fair, there were plenty of opportunities to get those, but...
Because you're at the end, like... Okay, is the end over here? Because you're in, floor 50. This is the part where the pit starts to, like, be filled with a lot of unique enemies, especially considering the whole, other than where the wizards show up, because there are no X-Nuts here, other than the Moon Clefs, none of the Moon Chapter enemies appear in the pit.
Yeah.
Because all the other Moon Chapter enemies would be X-Nuts.
Mm-hmm. So, this is just a...
Also, something else, like, if you don't want to take it because of a small power increase, because you don't want, you want to do, like, minimum danger Mario or whatever, instead of the FP drain, because you're fighting enemies, you could actually do the Flower Finder.
Oh, God, he has a... Motherfucker has a revival mushroom. And I think that will work on him, too.
Yes, it will.
Alright, no.
Because, it all... Life.
Yeah. Alright. So I've had absolutely, like, enough of your nonsense. I said I would only use this if it came down. What?
Though, like, and that's kind of
Bye.
funny, like what I was talking about and shit again. While you could do that, you don't get the drain at the end of the turn. If you have Flower Finder, that makes, like, the enemy's more likely
to drop FP.
Though, if that's the only one you have equipped, because they're only dropping coins that, like... How much is the flower finder?
I don't remember. Oh, God. The thing is... Yeah, I do damage, so yeah, I'm back up to 8. And then I'm gonna drop to 7, I'll get 8 again. I'm doing fine. Dark Crawl Revival. Bullshit game.
Yeah, like, that is some bullshit, but I think what could have happened there is rather stinky, the man having a stopwatch.
Yes. If I go pee again in a minute, I'll try not to bump.
Oh, fun.
If I go pee again in a minute, I'll try not to bump the dads, because I think that also caused some problems. Which would make sense, but... Oh, bull fucking... Bullshit, sir. On. Y'all are grounded. Y'all get the Quake Hammer. It's fine. This is why I like minimum danger Mario tank build. Because the little bits of damage I take, I can pretty easily offset. What floor is this?
70. My god.
I said this normally a danger run through the pit only takes about an hour, hour and a half. Cause we're on a fresh recording.
Yeah, 70, like, because that was 70. 71 is when you encounter these assholes. I would say 70.
Oh!
Yeah, okay, 70 to 90 is
Oh, God.
This is when the pit chooses violence.
On.
Though, funny thing, like... Yeah, wizard.
The regular version is stronger than the dark one. That's a weird inverse.
So, like, because you still need the Tattle, yeah, I would honestly say just regular jump that asshole as well.
Well, this will also...
I was going to say this would give you an extra turn of FP recovery, so...
They normally only attack the front. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's fine. Defense is 5. Oh. Yeah.
765.
Yes.
Wonder if that was intentional.
Y'all are grounded.
I also do love shit like that, like the classic Mario enemy, just the regular chain chomp. 1, that's the biggest and baddest version, and 2, that's the, fuckers in, like, floor 70 of the pit.
Probably gonna try to go pee without everything catching fire.
Hey!
Hold on. Gonna be very gentle this time. Still recording. Okay. Still recording. I didn't stop it this time. Okay. So... We're back. Same recording. I didn't stop it and everything didn't catch fire. This time I made sure... Yeah, you see, they just start to become enemies down here, too. Fucking dicks. That's the dude from the Chapter 3. There's more of him in the 25 apiece. Spicy meatball.
The spiciest.
Level up. Okay.
Level up.
Yeah, this time. So I'm gonna have to try to remember when I go pee to not touch around the keyboard. I think what happened.
Don't touch anything. I'll touch
whatever
whatever I feel like.
This is going fine enough, other than whatever the fuck happened.
Isn't a part of the survival strategy down here if you do Chapter 1 or Prologue Pit? Isn't part of the survival strategy literally planning out when you'll get level ups?
To a certain degree, yes. Alright. Okay, let's just start stacking. Power us, power us. I have 1 point. No, now, in case I drop into peril, like, if I survive and I'm at 1 hit point, I can dumpster somebody. Phantom Ember, ooh. Spooky. Phantom Ember, ooh. So spooky. The strongest of the embers.
Which is funny, because the red ones are lava bubbles. You think that those would have been the strongest, but I guess green fire is more spooky than like red fire. Though again, the lava bubble, that's like an actual Mario enemy that's existed before, and well, I would have expected them to be stronger.
56 damage! Booyah! I'm basically at the perfect minimum cap. We back, bitches. And we'll keep leveling up.
At the minimum cap, but we can add more.
If I keep leveling up and I really feel...
That clip that became a meme by Kylo Ren. More!
If I keep leveling up and I feel the need, I will give up defense for more attack power. Come here, you dick. Oh, God.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
It's Swoopula. Booyah.
Attack is 4.
Don't let it bite me. Goodbye, dicks. Yeah, we're gonna power level real good. Okay, bump my screen. Not the keyboard this time. Okay. Screen adjusted. Ooh. Trying to scratch an itch. The worst time.
No,
I will.
no, that's a lot of Bow Wow.
I will murder these guys. Yeah, they're grounded.
Isn't this basically the equivalent of animal abuse in the Mario world?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, boy.
That was 40.
Yeah. Another level
Ever. I said we're gonna, as we power level, just start adding nonsense. But the nonsense we add is mostly just to have A-list star. The nonsense we add is mostly just to do slightly more. I'm nowhere near, like, on. I guess I could throw that on to guarantee some stuff. And we'll do the power up defense down.
Well, like, a funny thing, because you've, collected a few of them and held onto them if, because of the way the game works, if like even with the jump man, P up, D down, and the power pluses and stuff, even if that's not enough to get to like the 3 jump minimum, at that point you could actually just put the like FP plus badges on, actually go into it with like 15 or 20 FP.
On another level up, I might throw the FP on. I'll think about it. Now I have less defense, but I deal more damage. Again, the minimum is 55 to deal with a certain asshole in a minimum of 4 jumps. If you want to deal with that certain asshole in a minimum of 3 jumps, you need 70 base damage.
Oh, that motherfucker had a shooting star.
57 damage. Nice.
Nice.
We hitting hard now, boys. Bop, bop. This is why... Yeah, and we're back up to full. If a certain asshole kind of ruins my day, it's not gonna matter too much. I have the live shrooms, like, I'm not losing.
We haven't used a single live stream when you're carrying like 5 of those. You basically have 5 extra lives.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 5. Okay, that works for me. I'm not losing off, like... That's essentially 5 Marios. That's essentially like 5 extra Marios. I've got this. Since we just happen to have a bunch, I was like, I'll just make my contingency a bunch of life shrooms. I'm going to continue to call them that because I can't wrap my head around life mushroom. Because everything is a mushroom in this remake.
Because we're not bound to GameCube storage capacity.
Ooh, a spike pouch. No, room powder. It looks similar. Anywho.
I don't trust something called ruin powder. That sounds like a slang term for drugs.
You're a slang term for drugs.
And hey, well, they had to shorten it to Shroom. At least they were able to keep their name of Shroom. At least they didn't have to, like, name it in German or something.
You keep going on about this.
Because in Japanese, those 2 skills are named the same, and there is, like, no distinction between them.
But the level up again.
I also just find it funny to, like, learn how many things were influenced by PS2 technical limits.
We about to get big silly up in this bitch.
Like, for people that don't know, that was a joke about... Oh, it's 63 and not 64. That joke, that was a joke about Nocturne. A lot of people commonly say the reason Mara wasn't in Nocturne was because I believe the game came out, like, right... It was either right before or right after.
I have 3. Zap Tap can be useful. Even if it's slightly less useful. I'm just gonna start throwing on actually, a damage dodge in case I block. Honestly, chill out. No, that way I don't get first struck.
Yes.
And with the damage dodge, if I block, if the lock doesn't kick in, get nice and dark down here.
Did they act? I always made a joke.
Fun with that.
I always made a joke about I wish it got darker when you got to like 80 or 90. Did they actually change that, or was that always?
That's always been a thing. It's just more subtle. GameCube does that.
Huh. Because I genuinely like
No,
never noticed.
GameCube does that. this asshole, which I know we have the Tattle. Damn it. Tattle on. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, first off, how many of you also agree that the strange sack should have been 25 or 30 items? I generally think it should have been 30, even though I get why Carson said 25. I think 30 would have been fine because 30 would have doubled your inventory, which I think is okay. And if anyone says that's too broken, you still need to play through 50 floors of the pit in order to get the inventory upgrade. And I personally think 30 would have been fine and actually been a very good reward for getting 50 floors down, especially because that would have doubled your inventory like in the GameCube version, but this would have been doubling your naturally higher starting inventory, which they easily could have done, or at the very least, Carson's idea and compromised with 25 item slots, because I still think the doubled inventory is a little bit too small, and I think 30 would have been fine, and that's generally my first question. So, anyway, on to my second question. How many of you actually missed the Sky Blue Spiny if you were trying to get 100% for your Tattle log? A lot of people end up missing that Tattle in the Tattle log because you need to basically wait for them to summon a Sky Blue Spiny, and a lot of people gloss over that. So out of all the Tattles in the game, this one is a Tattle a lot of people miss out on. It's not like it's a permanent Tattle that you can miss. It's basically a Tattle you need to go somewhat out of your way for. So it really comes down to whether or not they actually summoned one, and if they did, if you actually thought about trying to get a Tattle on it. Because a lot of people might gloss over that as a Tattle target, even if one gets summoned. But Spinies do count as unique enemies, and this is legitimately the only way to get a Sky Blue Spiny. So I feel like a lot of people would have easily missed this specific entry in the Tattle log. But anyway, I'm starting to ramble. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.